Zwift doesn't tell you this button has 3 modes, not 2. Miss the third one and it can look as though your sprint and comm leaderboards have disappeared. That's just the first of 5 things Zwift leaves you to work out for yourself. Why could taking the shortest line through a corner make you slower? And why would tapping the brakes ever help before a climb? Later I'll show you a setting that stops a simple mistake from ruining your next sprint. All in under 3 minutes, starting now. Number 1, your leaderboards haven't disappeared. Open the action bar and toggle the side display. It always cycles in the same order: ride stats, off, and then segment leaderboards. The confusing part is that a segment leaderboard only displays something when you're near a segment. So switching it and seeing it do nothing makes you think that it's working, but it's actually in the off position. Number 2, the shortest line isn't always the fastest. Colour the inside of a corner makes the route shorter, but it can also move you out of the draft. In a fast moving pack, especially on a descent, those few metres saved may not be worth the speed you lose, so stay in the draft. However, on a slow climb, the draft matters less, so cutting the inside can be more useful. When we're steering, come on. I couldn't get over that corner. I was just so sluggish. I eventually did cut the corner, but see how much ground I made on the non-steerer. And if you're riding alone, well, ignore this advice, just take the shortest line, there is no draft anyway. Number 3, braking can improve your position. A small braking tap before a climb can put you in a much better position. If you reach the climb on the front, you have no draft. The riders behind can carry the momentum past you, leaving you to work harder just to stay with them. Instead, tap the brake and make sure that you have draft going into the climb. Don't hit the front. Now you can use the drafting to grip momentum as the road starts rising. Tap, don't hold. Don't hit the front, just roll here. There we go. Although this goes against tip 2, if you don't have braking, you can also use steering as a soft brake. Move briefly out of the draft and drift backwards, then steer back in once you reach the position you want. Number 4, don't waste ride-ons in the event pens. Now, this drives me nuts because of the noise, but also it drives me nuts because receiving a ride-on gives you a temporary drops multiplier. But if you give it to someone while you're sitting in the event pen, the multiplier doesn't actually work because you're stationary. So wait until the event begins and everyone's moving before giving out your ride-ons. Hopefully everyone else starts doing the same, which I know will never happen because not enough people watch this video. But if the whole group does this, everyone will get the multiplier and earn a lot more drops. Number 5, if you never brake, turn braking off. I keep seeing people accidentally braking during sprints and climbs. Yes, Evo teammates, I'm looking at you. I saw that on a few of my edits. Don't leave anything to take. If you never deliberately use your brakes, open the settings, go to the hardware tab and move brake sensitive all the way to off. Now accidental squeeze won't slow you down. Was that under 3 minutes? And as a reward for hanging around till the end of the video, you get a quick bonus. If you end your Zwift ride before 2 kilometers, which not many people do, but I do a lot, you still get your XP drops and bike upgrade credit, but it won't appear as an activity. Zwift won't create the fit file and send it off to the other apps as well, specific very short events, or if you're starting Ventop and then you decide you don't want to do more than a 1 kilometer event top. If you need the activity file, always ride past 2 kilometers before ending. So is there any in there that you didn't know? And also if you have another tip, put it in the comments below. And just a typical YouTube housekeeping, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to get more out of Zwift, I'm sure there's a video on the screen somewhere here that I think you'll find useful as well. All right, peace out.